So the 9 months of pregnancy is divided into 3 stages, and this is divided based on the brain development of the baby in the womb. So depending on that, there are 3. So first one is called Samvartanam. So Samvartanam is the first 4 months of pregnancy. And then we have got the Deepanam stage. So Deepanam stage is the 5th, 6th and 7th month is the Deepanam stage. And then the 8th and 9th months, the last 2 months are called the Paripurnata stage.
Okay.
So coming to Samvartanam stage. So in the first 4 months, what is all the mother has to do? Now here, the father role is not much. The mother role is very much, because the baby is now harboring in her womb. The baby is growing in the womb. So the baby is a direct contact with the mother.
Yeah.
So whatever is happening in the mother, it reciprocates on the baby. The baby absorbs all the vibrations from the mother, her emotions, her mental state, or her thoughts, everything, her intentions, everything are directly absorbed by the baby, and they directly affect the baby as they affect the mother. So the role, once conception has happened, then the mother's role is everything. Directly, it is the mother's role.
Yes. Ma'am, just to break this down for the audience. So the Sushumna Garbha Samskar program has about 4 stages. The first stage is Amrit Garbh. The second stage is Samvartanam. And this is post-conception.
Post-conception, first 4 months.
Yes. And the stage number 3 is called?
It's called the Deepanam.
And stage 4?
Paripurnata.
Okay, sure, ma'am. So in stage 2, the child is in direct, obviously the fetus is directly connected to the mother's body. So all of her emotions have a direct impact on the child. So how do we guide them during this process now?
In this process, now mother has to start doing all this practices and modules which are being advised. Everything is for the mother in this stage. So yes, whatever she has started there, that is the Sushumna Kriya Yoga practice and the Om chants, taking care of our nutrition and that all, and the thought process, it continues. Okay, but let me tell you a little about Sushumna Kriya Yoga. So Sushumna Kriya Yoga, it is a very powerful Kriya Yoga practice which has been given by the great Siddhar, Bok Siddhar, and this was handed over to us only on September 7th, 2005. So this Kriya was designed for the 21st century and beyond 21st century. It's very simple. There's got 4 steps in it. So the first step is the Mudra. So Mudra is aligning our fingers in a particular form. So this Mudra is called the Yoga Mudra, where both thumbs put together, index fingers put together, other 3 fingers are crossed. So this is a very powerful mudra, wherein all the prerequisites to awaken the Kundalini are taken care of. So generally, when the Kundalini is awakening, the body should get prepared to it. There are many steps before one actually awaken the Kundalini. But whereas in Sushumna Kriya Yoga, the mudra itself will take care of all the prerequisites so that the sadhaka need not go through all those practices of different types of pranayamas and different types of kriyas and all that. The sadhaka need not go through in Sushumna Kriya Yoga. Just by holding the hands in mudra, the prerequisites is finished and the body is prepared to awaken its Kundalini. And then also, once the Kundalini is awakened, now there is a very subtle nadi in our body. So nadi is nothing but an energy conducting tube.
Yeah.
Okay. So here the energies are the cosmic energies. So there is a very subtle nadi in our body called the Sushumna. It is the center nadi, Sushumna nadi, and it is very unique because the awakened Kundalini energy, they are conducted only in the Sushumna nadi. They don't flow. The Kundalini doesn't flow through other nadis. It flows only through Sushumna. From the Sushumna through other chakras and other nadis, yes, it gets distributed. So when the Kundalini is being awakened, the Sushumna has to be active. It has to be open because at birth, we have got lakhs of nadis. But it is the Sushumna nadi is the one which is not active at birth. All other nadis are active. So mainly there are 3 nadis, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. And these nadis actually, they are not in the physical body. We have got a body around us called the energy body.
Correct.
So these nadis are in the energy body. And the cosmic energy is the energy which first enters into our energy body. And from there, it gets diffused into the physical body. So Ida and Pingala, Sushumna are the 3 main nadis.
Sure.
Ida, Pingala, they get activated with the first breath of the child. So once the baby is born, the first cry, when baby takes air, then both Ida and Pingala gets activated.
So they are not active when the fetus is still in the womb?
No, not yet active. Only with the first breath, because these are the 2 nadis which are directly related to our breath.
Okay.
They are directly under the influence of our breath. And actually, Ida and Pingala, even if I have to say a little more about it, because few of us may be interested, they are associated with the autonomic nervous system. That is the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. So they influence, that means not directly. The energies of Ida and Pingala, they influence our parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic, that is autonomic nervous system. One parasympathetic, other the sympathetic, but they are in direct connect with the breath energy.
So just to break this down, the parasympathetic nervous system takes care of the rest, sleep part, and the sympathetic nervous system, the flight, fight, freeze.
Ida Nadi is with the parasympathetic. It actually has its effect on the parasympathetic, and the Pingala Nadi, it has effect on the sympathetic nervous system. But both are related to breath.
Sure.
When we are coming to Sushumna, Sushumna is the only Nadi. It is also called the Daiva Nadi, the divine Nadi, because the divine energy is flowing in it. It only flows through Sushumna, and it has to be opened. So only when you when you just try to understand the Kriya Yogas of the yester years, now they have got lot of Kriyas, Pranayamas, and other practices to be done daily. Now, what happened is, this, as I've said, this is the Kriya for the 21st century. So, yes, gurus know. They know our commitments. They know our health status. To sit for so many hours is not possible. One thing is our health. Many of our bodies don't sustain. They can't hold a sitting in that posture, in one single posture without moving for so many hours. And at the same time, our life is so fast nowadays. It's a commitment. It's a 21st century life, where we don't have so much time just for a part of our lifestyle. This is only a part of our lifestyle. So they have given this Kriya in such a simple way. They have introduced the Mudra for us, the Yoga Mudra, which takes care of all the prerequisites. And here, as I said, the Ida and Pingala gets balanced and Sushumna gets opened up with this Mudra. At the same time, when you hold your hands in Mudra, a Sri Chakra is formed within you behind the navel chakra. So what does it help us? What is the role of Sri Chakra? Sri Chakra is said to be a perfect representation of the universe. So that means a universe is being formed at the Manipuraka Chakra. So the universal energy, that is the cosmic energies, now they get concentrated there. Because there is a small link in this is, only when we are in a thoughtless state, when the man is in a thoughtless state, then cosmic energies enter into us.
Otherwise, the thoughts will interfere
With it. Again, the amount of cosmic energies which are circulating in our energy body will draw the cosmic energies into us by calming the mind. So it's like interrelated. If you are calm, energies enter. If energies are good, you will become calm. Now, to break this, what the gurus have done is, with this mudra, they have made sure that a Sri Chakra is formed within us, which by itself, the Sri Chakra will start absorbing or gathering the cosmic energies into our energy body. And after a short time, automatically we go into thoughtless stage, and then we draw the cosmic energies by our sadhana. So this is the first step. And after that, the second step is now how to sit. Now, generally in any spiritual practice, we have to sit down or in a particular asana or with a crossed leg. All this is different. In Sushumna Kriya, again, that is not there. You can sit anywhere. You can sit on a chair, sofa, whichever is comfortable to you. You can take a posture which is comfortable to you, but make sure your spine is straight. That is, your head and spine should be in the same line. That is all which is required. That is the first step. And coming to second step, you have to close your eyes and start chanting Om for 21 times. Here there is a particular style. The Makara has to be chanted longer than the Okara. Okay, so it goes like this. Breathe in air, inhale air, and as you exhale, you have to start chanting Om. So slowly you have to breathe in air. Om. Om. So this is how we have to chant Om. And if you observe, there is a small gap between two Om chants. So we need to give a small gap between the two Om chants, and the sound of the chant has to be heard by us. We should listen to the sound and keep chanting the Omkaras. This should be for a minimum of 21 times, and we can stretch it to a maximum of 5 minutes. So once the Om chants are completed, the third step is deep, long breaths. But this is not like in pranayama. So this third step is also called the Pavaswas. That is the breath, the long breaths which you're taking, it should be along with the bhav, with the feel. So when you are inhaling air, slowly and as deep as possible, only to your lung capacity. Now, this we are discussing in terms of Garbha Samskar. So that means initially 4 weeks in the first stage of Samvartanam, yeah, definitely it's still a pelvic organ that just becoming an abdominal organ. So the mother or the lady, she will not have much pressure on her abdomen. But as pregnancy progresses, now there will be a pressure because the womb is expanding. There will be a pressure of the womb on the abdomen and later on the diaphragm also. So the lung capacity decreases as pregnancy increases. So here, what they have to understand is only to their lung capacity. So only to their convenience, they have to breathe in air, but slowly, very slowly. And as they are inhaling air with a bhav, what is the bhav? Here, the bhav is they are doing it for some result, for a chosen baby. So they have to do it with a bhav that, yes, that particular baby, what baby they want, maybe a higher soul, a learned soul, or a samskara soul, what type of baby you want. So when they are inhaling, they inhale the air with the bhav that baby, what they are wishing for, is becoming possible with the air what they are taking in. That should be their power. And when they are exhaling, that also slowly, it should be controlled, both inhaling and exhaling in a controlled way. Slowly exhale air and make sure that most of your lungs are empty. When you're filling to your lung capacity and when you're exhaling, see that most of your lungs are emptied. So slowly exhale the air, and when exhaling, you do it with a power where you are letting out all that which is not comfortable to you, or anything which you want to get rid of. Like, for example, thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful. So you are not able to actually hold positive thoughts, or the unwanted thoughts are also bothering you. Yeah, just exhale. When you're exhaling, you exhale with the power that the unwanted thoughts are just moving out of you as the air is coming out of you. Okay. At the same time, if you have any discomfort, because you are there in the pregnancy state, so every day is different. Some days they may be very healthy. Some days they may experience some mild discomfort or some headache or some stress or anything like that. So at that time of when they are practicing Kriya, whatever they want to get rid of, so just the bhav, the feel that is just leaving them. In that way, they have to do this bhav swas for 14 times, a minimum of 14. They can extend it to a maximum of 5 minutes. But the thumb rule is to their capacity, to their lung capacity. It should be done in a very comfortable way, not beyond their comfort zone. That they have to be very mindful when doing this. Now, after the bhav swas are completed, they have to bring their breath to normalcy. Now, this is a controlled deep breathing. Now they have to bring their breath to normalcy, and then they have to focus. This is the fourth step where they have to focus their mind. They have to focus their concentration on the bhrumacha. That is the center of the forehead, where third it eye is also called the bindis, where we put our botu.
The third eye.
It's called the third eye region. It is the region of the sixth chakra, Agna chakra. So they just have to focus. Now, they shouldn't roll their eyes upwards and try to look at that point. It's not looking at the point. Here it is, you have to focus on that point. You have to focus your mind. You have to focus your concentration on that point, and you have to complete the rest of the Kriya Yoga. And when you're doing the fourth stage, when they're doing the fourth stage, now their intention is to be in a thoughtless state. As far as possible, they should try to be in a thoughtless state. So one point which we should know is, as long as we are able to focus on the third eye region in a right way, thoughts cannot enter into us. Only when the focus shifts, then thoughts start bombarding us. So when the thought starts, sometimes we may not be aware, but slowly when we have traveled with the thought, yes, we may become aware that, oh, I should be in a thoughtless state, but I'm going with the thought. So once you become aware that you're traveling with a thought, then it should also strike to you that your focus has shifted.
Yes.
So bring back your focus. And okay, for how long you hold the focus, it's not a matter. It can be for a few seconds, it can be for a minute or a few minutes, whatever it is also. Try to focus, maintain the focus, hold the focus as long as possible. Again, another thought comes, again do the same thing. So like this, any number of times. As you're completing the fourth stage, it can happen any number of times. But all that what we have to do is, we have to try to focus on the third eye region and complete our Kriya Yoga. Yeah. Now, once the Kriya Yoga session is completed, gently rub your hands and place your fingers on your eyes, and you have to come out of meditation. Now, why? Because as long as you're holding your hands in Yoga Mudra, if you open your eyes, then the cosmic energies which have been receiving till then, 80% of those energies, only that day, not the whole energies throughout the practice which you have done. No. On that particular session, whatever cosmic energies you have received, 80% of the energies, again, they'll get back into the nature. So we should give a small time, a few seconds time for all the energies to get settled into us. For that, gently rub your hands, put your fingers on your eyes and come out of meditation. So this is about Sushumna Kriya Yoga. And then how many times they have to do in a day, and each session, how long they have to do is, this session should be practiced for 49 minutes. Except when really you are going through some clinical pathological condition. Other than that, it has to be practiced for 49 minutes a day. And what I tell is, this should be practiced consistently and with discipline. See, consistency is every day. What is discipline? It has to practice every day at single time. The best time to practice Sushumna Kriya Yoga is 4 a.m. in the morning or 6 p.m. in the evening. So that is called Brahma Muhurta, the 4 a.m. and 6 p.m. is called the Sayam Sandhya.